Welcome to today's terrain talk. This board is going to be used for part 2 of Tomb World, where the Ultramarines are going to come on from the board edge. They've got to place melter bombs on each of the Necron constructs, as well as a bundle of them on the gateway, and activate them all at the same time to cause a massive explosion which will prevent the Necrons from circumventing the damage to keep the gateway open. Those of you who have watched part 1 of Tomb World will notice that this board looks very similar. And I've done that on purpose because the Ultramarines have evacuated this battle zone where they made first contact with the Necrons. For them to do so, Guilliman's Fury activated its cannon to cause a seismic event in this battle zone. So, some of the scenery from the first battle has been destroyed. The river or stream has been evaporated, revealing the gateway caused by the eruptions. And I've tried my best to simulate where the Imperial outpost was and keeping the archway to the Tomb World, but instead of using the GW pylons, I know they have a different name, I have replaced them with terrain from Der Muller Terrain Scenics, which you can just put Der Muller Terrain into Facebook, and he hand makes all of this terrain. If you go to my Instagram page, you will find examples of his work there, and some more of this Necron terrain which you might see in part 3. The other pieces of terrain, like the rocks, they are identical to the previous ones in Battle 1, but they are now being burnt by the spill of lava caused by that seismic eruption which Guilliman's Fury activated using its planetary cannon to give those Primaris Marines time to escape. And in doing so, some of the rock formations have been destroyed to reveal what lie underneath. And there you have it. You can see crystals forming. You can see pylons and conduits of the Finnic dynasty on show, as well as the surviving pieces of Imperial technology which dominated the landscape on this part of the board. The back of the board looks very, very similar to before. Hardly any change whatsoever, other than replacing the GW pylon with one from Der Muller. These crystals here, the green crystals here, the light green ones, they're from Battlefield in a Box. And the terrain that you've seen in part 1, which is now being replaced with identical terrain but being burnt by lava, is from Studio Level, which is a handmade terrain company, and he's done a fantastic job. Now I realise they're not stalactites, they're the opposite ones, aren't they? I can't remember my Key Stage 2 geography knowledge right now, naughty. But I think they look really, really good because they are spikes that have, spikes of rock that have come through the surface of the ground caused by the eruption. And I really like that, and it fits the backdrop, which is on that side of the board, using my blue screen this time because of the green on the board. The green doesn't show up very well with a green screen, like so. So there you have it. You've got terrain from Demuller. You've got terrain from studio level, mixing and matching. You've also got some GW terrain painted by Hobo Joe's. Now Hobo Joe paints all my models for me. I have a dual diagnosis of ADHD and autism. I'm also a deputy head teacher, and I can't create the perfection that he can with his paint jobs.